Good afternoon, friends. If you're watching this, you're checking in. I'd like to show you my small cache of food that I have for emergencies. Whoop. There we go. Now I've got this kind of devised into sections. I got my MREs on top, my vegetables, fruits, and miscellaneous things there. Meats, soups, and the like there. Down there I've got dry goods that I've oven canned for the most part. A few drinks. On the bottom I got dog food, because let's not forget about our pets. Just because we're eating good don't mean they're going to be eating good. And I want to make sure mine are eating good because I love them. And of course I got water. You ain't got water? F you. Just kidding. But yeah, most of this is gonna slight process every paycheck or whatever, which is every 2 weeks. I'll spend 20 to 40 bucks and add something to it. And I've also made a spreadsheet that I'm going to keep with it, because anyone in certain circles will tell you that I am exceptional at making spreadsheets. And on that spreadsheet is a complete inventory, and then if you take something, you just put a hash mark on what you used and whatnot. And this isn't just random stuff. All this is about meal planning. You can go out and you can buy yourself, 10,000 things of sliced carrots, but if you ain't got mini raviolis or chicken noodle soup or ground pork or beef stew or whatever to go with it, I mean, if you're going to sit around and munch on a can of sliced carrots, by yourself when you're hungry, that's your business, but I prefer to have a meal. So, I've got dry canned spaghetti down there, and I've also got sauce for that spaghetti. And, and if I want green beans or corn or carrots to go with it, I can do that. So I've actually have, meals planned out for everything that's on here. Except for the dog food. The dog food just kind of goes as it is, and if I get down to eating the dog food, it won't be long before I'm eating the dogs. Hate to say that, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But yeah, that's just a quick thing of my food cache for hard times, because, I feel like hard times are already here. And if they're already here and you ain't got something on standby, then how far behind are you going to be? I'm not going to be. I've actually got another 3-day cache up in my room, in my closet. I might go over that later. But, they recommend 3 days if there's a natural emergency for FEMA to show up. A buddy of mine was in Indiana when the big tornadoes hit and took out his barn and all kinds of stuff, and stores were closed and there was no way to get through, because of fallen trees and whatnot. FEMA showed up about 4 days later, and pretty much what they did was they drove up, said, "How y'all doing?" He said, "Not great." They said, "All right, we'll be back as soon as we can." They handed him 2 bottles of water and a pack of peanut butter crackers. And he's got, 3 kids and a wife. I mean, how, disheartened would you be if, the people that were supposed to be helping you did that and then drove off and didn't show back up for another 2 days? But, he was kind of a preparedness guy, so he had, he wasn't horrible off, but he wasn't well off. I plan on not being in that situation. That's just me. I don't like having to, worry about other people taking care of me. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm the kind of guy that if I didn't, if I run out of this stuff, then I'm going to the backyard and I'm starting to pop some squirrels. I'll always find something to eat. That's just me. But anyway, here's all my stuff. I think I'll go over dry canning later. So I got sugar, flour, salt. If you need to have salt handy. If you don't have salt handy, that's one of the big things you're missing, and you're going to miss it when you need it. Beans, rice. I'm actually going to do some crackers here soon. Maybe I'll do a dry canning on that. But anyway, take care of one another, look after one another, but also make sure you can take care of yourself. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you ain't good to nobody. And if you're watching this, you're checking in.